We are looking at the results. After the outbreak of the French Revolution, we've seen the causes of the French Revolution, the cause or the core, or how did the things start. So I want us at least to look at this time round at what we call the results. When you talk about the results, they are always positive and negative. And if we don't call them the results, we call them the effects. If we don't call them the effects, we call them the consequences, and among other words. So the 1789 French Revolution stood for principles like liberty, equality, nationalism, fraternity, among others. So the French Revolution gave birth to the French Revolution gave birth to the revolutionary ideologies of equality, fraternity, liberty, nationalism. These were the children, these were the outcomes of the revolution. So it spread and it dominated the European politics. It emphasized that the government should not be only for the people, but also by the people. Democracy. So the French Revolution exposed the need. It showed the need for a democratic kind of governance. It showed the need to have a government for the people and a government by the people. All together. So the French Revolution at least gave the birth to different ideas. So it declared that the sovereignty resides with the people, and the law was the expression of the general will. So serfdom and feudal restrictions were given up, and all men were equal before the law. So at the end of the French Revolution, there was at least respect of the law. There was equality before the law. Men were equal to women. Women were equal to men. Children were equal to their parents, and parents were equal to their children. There was what we call equality before the law. No one was above. Unlike the case was in the past, whereby the nobles and the clergy, for them they are exempted, for them they are not taken to be, for them they are like, they were a special group of people in France. But the French Revolution at least showed that equality, that even showed equality, that all people, the poor, the rich, all of them, they are equal altogether. Equality was promoted at the end of the day through the courts of law, or through the law, or the rule of law altogether. Another one, we have the freedom of the place was established, and the rights of individual to education was maintained. Women should enjoy equal rights along with the men. Liberty was also emphasized. Equality, nationalism, among others, were all children of the 1789 French Revolution. The king had to come to an end, and the ancient regime was washed away. It also left legacy on the principle of communism. Thus, it influenced not only the people of France, but also throughout the world. According to Gauche, nationalism is a child of the French Revolution. Equality is a child of the French Revolution. Liberty is a child of the French Revolution. Fraternity is a child of the French Revolution. So the French Revolution gave birth to a number of results. So the revolution later lost the three ideas of equality, fraternity, liberty altogether, though they miss nationalism. So the last trace of what we call Medievism in Europe swept away and the monarchy was established in France, Italy, and Germany. Still, it set up what we call the principle of nationalism. The revolution laid down the principles of sovereignty. The revolution was on debate. So a lot of things happened after World War. It paved the way for the various humanitarian movements in the 19th century. The spread of the idea of equality, liberty, fraternity, nationalism were embraced by different European powers, who at the end of the day also gave the power, the energy, everything the people. Then when we come back, we shall look at a man called Napoleon Bonaparte, a son to Charles Bonaparte and Letitia Bromel Bonaparte, a son. So Napoleon, we shall look at him when we come back. The French Revolution has been ended from there. Let me wish you all the best wherever you are, and let us try to read as hard as possible. Let us make research, let us consult, let us do the needful, let us pray as we are reading this, such that we get the knowledge and the wisdom to understand it. I beg to submit from here. Have a good day.